Welcome to the Unwritten Podcast with your host, Thomas Malpass, where we are on a mission to help the world find more purpose, passion, and peace in their everyday lives. Through deep conversations and connection, tune in because we are all on this journey of life together. Welcome back to another solo episode of Unwritten with your host, Thomas Malpass. I am truly grateful for anyone who listens and shows up every Wednesday where I do my solo episodes. Before we get started, I'd appreciate it if you hit that follow button and rate and review so the algorithms of the internet can help promote what I'm doing and help build this community to reach more people like yourself, whoever's listening, so we can build this community of like-minded individuals. Because at the end of the day, we are all on this journey of life together. So today, I'm going to get right into it, like always. Today, I'm going to talk about the mistake of having a plan B. Now, when you first think of it, for those that are risk averse, you think, I have to have a plan B because what if plan A doesn't work out? See, but that's the mistake. This podcast is all about finding your purpose, passions, and doing it in the most peaceful and joyful way to live your life to the fullest, right? So there is no plan B. Just think about it. If you have a plan B, it's going to distract you from your plan A. And there's a quote by Will Smith, and he says, "There is no reason to have a plan B because it distracts you from plan A." So if you go into it saying, okay, I'm going to work on my plan A, but if I fail, I have a plan B to come back to. See, that's where it distracts you. You shouldn't think, if I fail, I have a plan B to fall back on. You should think, if I fail, I will learn from this lesson, pick myself back up, and get back focused onto plan A. So this is for the people who really have something that they want to do in life, and you want to do it with as much conviction and belief as possible. That's the whole point of a plan A. So plan A is something you can go all in on. Plan B, with the mindset of the plan B, is if I fail, I can go back, I can have something to fall back on. In reality, you know what your plan B should be? Your plan B should be to succeed at plan A if it matters to you enough. Does that make sense? And chances are you are already thinking of a plan B, because if you fail at plan A, you have a backup. So this is the mistake of having a plan B. Like I already said it, if you go into a goal, ambition, dream, whatever you have, if you go into it already having a plan B, you're already one step behind. You have to go into it all in or nothing. I'm not saying just take a leap of faith and take a risk without evaluating your risk. I'm saying when you go into it and you think of a plan B already, you're already giving that plan B energy that it doesn't need. You're already giving in to self-doubt because you have a plan B. I mean, just think about it. You're giving in to self-doubt if you have a plan B. Because you're saying already, if I fail, I'm going to do this. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to do this. If whatever if doesn't happen, I'm going to fall back onto plan B. That's the mistake right there. A plan B, going into something with a plan B, already in the back of your head is a recipe for self-doubt. So, how do you focus on your plan A? You focus on your plan A by thinking big, not small. When you think big, make your dreams and ambitions as big as you possibly can. Just think about it. If your goal is to attain $1 million and become a millionaire, let's say that's your goal. I want to be a millionaire. I want to have at least $1 million or more in my bank account, and that's it. If that's your big goal, you'll get farther ahead towards that goal than you would if your goal was, I just want $100,000. Even though you might want more, think about it. If your goal was, I want $100,000 and I want to make that every year and I'll be good. If you had a bigger goal, the chances are more likely you would have achieved that $100,000 in the process of getting that $1 million. That's just a small example of having big goals versus having small goals. When you have small goals, you limit yourself. When you have big goals, the possibilities are endless. So while you're achieving your goals on your plan A, you have to be able to handle the boredom and consistency every day. You have to celebrate the small wins to achieve your success in the process. As long as you're healthy and alive and you can show up for your plan A every day, consistently and consecutively, you will achieve your goals. And for those of you listening that lack motivation, I always look back on those who have achieved your success. Look back on those who have achieved your vision of success. For example, the first 4-minute mile. People thought that was impossible until it happened. The first man to climb the top of Mount Everest. People thought that was impossible until it happened. Those that have achieved their version of the American dream, that were immigrants back in the day, fresh off the boat, coyotes, whatever you want to call it, those who were looking to achieve their vision of the American dream, they did it. They came from a foreign country and came to America to achieve their vision of their dream. There's people that achieved it. So if this is what you believe and you are willing to die for it with conviction, you will achieve your goals. Tell yourself the daily mantra of, if this is what I believe in and I am willing to die for it, with conviction, I will achieve my plan A, or I will achieve my goals, my vision, whatever you're striving for. And I'm just going to leave it with this. Your potential is limitless, but it is up to you and only you to surpass those limits. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked this episode. As always, share your most valuable insights and share this episode with somebody who you think would appreciate it. And until next time, guys, stay curious and keep going. You got this. Peace.